First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions.
I don't know what to do with you no more.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Where Benji? I ain't heard of that nigga do that.
Right here on the couch.
Where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Do some balk or something. Do some shit a dog would do.
Ooh.
Man. That nigga balk every 5 days or some shit like that.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see
the game plan when y'all go on y'all cruise.
Because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Crazy.
Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Jamison Williams, but now it'll be third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions,
the coach got on all white like that.
do you not
What the
decide
bullshit
that I
on the
can't throw
side?
the
Fuck
ball
that double
against
bullshit
this team
shooting
and try and
back.
run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
To throw on third down, Eubanks. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watch him try to take away that area of the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Wait.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And me too, I seen you there carrying.
These receivers, you got to be ready.
What's on?
He's going to throw it quick on that RPO. He's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the
first ball.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like
we got a fumbling problem this year,
guys
boy.
at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
That's all for keeping it real. It's the easiest all we can take.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now back to the ground game with Wright. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Foster on first down.
Mm-hmm.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions
He's running a drag,
over
man.
at their own 13-yard line.
This Dolphin when he sit down is on my other drive.
This one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Got some ready back this week.
Read option, this is Gibbs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35.
He ain't even got the ball coming up, man. Come
The
on.
Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Eubanks. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Eubanks. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
McLean and goddamn, which I can't even get y'all no more goddamn upgrade.
So from Buccaneer territory,
gotta try to keep that
it's
ticket
1st
low.
and 10 at the 34.
Yeah, they seen the Brown number.
It's Campbell. And a short gain down about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 3rd down, Eubanks. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Look at that man's gonna knock out, boy.
They send out the field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
Shit, 3-zip if you make this field goal.
Looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Yeah, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, putting together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Foster. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Eubanks. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether...
Damn.
Struggles continue. Here's another one.
Caught that one too. Where'd that boy speed? I thought he was a slow one.
Possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Eubanks. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Running out of the gun with White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Oh, my God. Y'all killing me, man.
Right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen and get caught for the penalty.
Deep ball on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Foster now, off the play fake.
You got that one too? Man, the fuck out of the middle linebacker, boy.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so
That damn holding penalty, man. Took it out of field goal.
like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the left side, it's complete.
He ain't complete that catch.
The 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Gibbs. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll sneak it. Hooker trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And he will double the space they had to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Foster. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the
Bro, these some jumping motherfuckers, boy.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
I'm literally throwing the game away.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eubanks flushed out right. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Eubanks. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On the draw, here's White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stepped by the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
back to throw. Foster.
Bro, why I can't sit that pass down right there?
Picked up by Kirby Joseph, and he is not quite good.
How many picks I done throw, bro?
They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Foster to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's Foster. Going to throw again. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, probably, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by Laporta. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he gets it down to the 32. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eubanks. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Eubanks.
got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
That's pretty good.
His third touchdown.
Can't beat this nigga, bro.
And the Lions add 6 to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Foster. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They go play action here on first down. And now here's another interception. And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline.
Yo, where you going, son?
Quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
I hope you're not getting any pressure.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, here's White.
Yep.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes
I don't know
down
about
right
watching the
there.
trash ass third game.
1 quarter remains here
I
as
only
we
go
wrap
watch
up the
some
week
college
on a
football
Monday
bowl
night.
game.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bowl game this early in the year.
Trash.
Did you take out of
New Mexico State and Fresno. The Excelsior Atlanta, New Mexico Bowl.
Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Foster. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Looking to throw. Foster. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He's airing it out for Williams.
Jump for it! He's right there, bro.
Jamison Williams, 64 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a loose football.
He was down, yo.
And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know you're disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Foster. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Foster. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw again.
That's bad, man.
Goodness, another interception.
That's how
Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Gibbs straight ahead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the bootleg. Eubanks rolling to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to his left. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is